Guys, it's Chrono here. In my years of experience playing Rainbow Six Siege, I've noticed the learning curve can be pretty damn steep and quite a bit punishing, especially for those of you who might be new to the game or just introduced by a friend. So in this video, I'll try to go over the decisions that I make, why I make them, and explain why I should or shouldn't have even been doing what I was doing. And trust me, if making mistakes made you money, I'd have a full-time job doing just that. So let's get this dumpster fire started. I'll make an impact hole on this right side of the freezer here. The wall behind you will protect you from a window. As Lesion on this site, I will generally try to goo white stairs. Most people who decide to rush will often push up white stairs.
Why are we all holding this?
I hear a drone coming up white stairs, and that's the second drone. It makes me assume that they're probably going to be pushing up white stairs since they droned that.
Behind you, Rick, on the window. Did you not hear that? Are you deaf?
I now know that there's an Ash that's hanging on east side A window.
Enemy drone is coming in for a scan.
Right here, I contemplate running out this window next to me to kill the Ash, but it's 3v5, and I don't think that's the greatest idea.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
I'm not going to do that. It's 3v5, it's not valuable.
Enemy is about to scan the area.
I push because I hear repellent. I did not hold this angle on Pixel soon enough, so when I wrapped around there, I could have been shot without even being able to pre-fire.
Dude, our teammates are fucking retarded. Is this gold 1?
Hmm?
Or, I mean, gold 0? All 3.
I hear my goo go off. I pre-fired that a couple of times. I hear the bar plant. Get a pick off there, and I immediately rotate around. If you're facing a good team, they're going to be constantly trying to create flanks and pinch.
I was lying.
One's in piano. Diffuser's behind bar. One's in piano. Cigar? Both cigars.
I see the Zof here. I hold an angle in the center of the doorway, which is the worst idea possible. I did correct it slightly. I throw an impact to distract, and I throw a goo on top of diffuser.
One's running around behind. Came back.
I goo to protect my flank.
Op 4, last operator standing.
I quick peek this. The Zof was there last time. I go low, I go high. This is to prevent getting immediately headshot on repeak. I shouldn't have repeaked that the third time.
15 seconds.
I hear the hatch call. I goo here in case they decide to rotate, and I hold a
10
okay
seconds left.
angle. It could be a little tighter.
They still have the plan. Don't die.
5 seconds remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Protect the bomb.
Starting off on this round, I'm very confused because normally when you have your A site here in Fireplace, it's also B site is in Mining. So I've actually never seen this setup before. So I'm still trying to figure out where I want to reinforce or where I want to put my goos.
Why is it that I don't remember? Did they just change the site?
No, it's been this way for a while. You can do both of them. This is A site, and then
So normally when it's A site, it's also mining. So
no, that is also one. You can
what? Really?
That's
Pretty good.
I noticed that this mirror is opening up A wall. So reinforcing this wall right here will prevent anyone from having a better angle to come into the room at.
Enemy drone is moving into position for scan.
Jammer activated. Cam in position.
I do Fireplace. They're not going to be looking down. They're going to try to be looking at all the angles they can be shot from. So it'll be an easy hit. Because I don't know this side, I'm just doing the entrances. I move through Mining here. I see that window open. Pre-firing through this window just lets them know if they watch the bullet tracers that I'm going to be going up red stairs. So that wasn't a good idea on my part.
I'm watching you. They can't really play the site unless they get my.
I hear a window breaking in Christmas. I notice they don't know that I'm there, so I push into the middle of the room. I end up getting a pretty good
That's
pick off
Twitch.
there. It was a little aggressive, but I was rewarded.
They're in mining window. Mining window.
I hear the mining window call
Repel mining.
and the rappel. I assume there's at least 2 people on this area, so I decided to hold red stairs. I hear someone on drones, unsure of where they're at.
Mining the hatch.
Loading full magazine.
I hear punching on Christmas window, so I open up this hole here.
Coming above my
Maybe catch them off guard through that.
Stairs, piano.
Try to rotate around. Get completely caught off guard by this hatch.
The area.
Kiss me on the fucking.
They drone me with Lion. I hear a rappel in, and I hear some walking by skylight. So I get the hell out of dodge. It's a terrible angle for me to hold. Too exposed. I read you right there. It's always a good idea to pay attention to that as Lesion. I stopped just before that soft wall so that the Lion that got hit by my goo previously didn't shoot through that wall as I was crossing.
They can't.
Balcony?
Enemy drone moving into scan. Starting timer.
Prepping needles.
Get the ace. Let him get the ace. Let him get the ace. Chrono,
Nah, it's
you're
fine. Don't worry about it.
mining me. You let him have it, bro.
Don't worry about it, guys.
I lit him up for you though.
You can go get him. You can go get him. He's in online. You can go get him.
I push out aggressively along. As you can see, his bullet tracers was trying to put a hard angle on the pillar. I was rewarded for that one.
Christ! I didn't think I was gonna get that.
And that's my Rigu, the value.
10 seconds.
So for this objective, I chose Buck. They are
5
playing
seconds to
Fireplace and Mining.
I'm gonna get that.
So
bird
getting
play.
that vertical play is going to be pretty
Located
valuable
a
for our
bomb.
team.
Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I'm out.
Didn't we have any drones in Christmas?
No, bro. You don't want to block that shit.
I noticed that red all
Oh, they have this
window
open
is
jump
open.
out?
Just check it to make sure that we're not going to get ran out on.
Oh no, they don't. Never mind.
All set.
Gather some information on site.
Knock knock. Drone activated. Drone spinning up.
I choose to re-drone Christmas. Get to a good spot.
They have it open.
I just heard
They want a
someone get
pixel
off their
array?
camera or on their camera at Pixel. So I drone that to make sure that there's no one just there.
Where you guys pushing, bro? Come on.
Claymore deployed.
I decided to re-drone Pixel because I'm still unsure.
Pixel's clear.
I did hear someone there
Yeah, no, I just
previously.
got it.
Popped up.
When I come in, I look at Cigar. There's already Habana holding that area, so I don't know why I'm holding that.
Yeah, he's on
And I got
Pixel.
immediately punished.
Secure the bombs.
I put the same common room table.
If I hadn't fucking blown myself to smithereens with my own breaching charge. Run shock drone down.
Oh, now they're doing something else.
I reinforce this wall just to make sure that it's harder for them to push from Christmas to
Op
Freezer,
4 located a bomb.
as that's somewhere I
Protect it.
often rotate.
New feed active.
Be advised, Op 4 has found the bomb. 10
Loading new
seconds left.
magazine.
5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Oops, I of done goofed.
I head back over to white to goo up as I normally do. I pick up this goo here because putting a goo at pixel later round is harder because you have to expose yourself to that angle.
Set to jam the meridian.
Surveying for hostiles.
I think they're on this window, buddy. I'm not sure though. Or I think they're repelling that window. Or they will be.
Deploying sensor.
They're droning
Getting
downstairs.
on cameras here to see if I can gain any
I think
more
they droned up
information.
red stairs.
Calling out where drones are coming
a shock
from or
drone
where they're
and cigar.
droning is always valuable because
Cigar
it gives you a
lounge.
good idea of where they might be pushing.
They have one new hatch.
Deploying heartbeat sensor. Setting nitro cell. Detonating.
I go freezer just in case after the plant they don't try to get too aggressive because they'll hit that goo. I deny these traps here to make it to where they do not feel safe from pixel.
Yeah, they have cigar control. Fatty needs cigar.
I peek this to hold a tight angle just so that I can gain information. If they pass that threshold, that means they're probably going to be going for the rush plant on bar.
Nah, just keep rolling, dude.
I hear a goo at white stairs. I call it out to
Bottom
Pulse.
white.
She's going back down the library.
Pulse is giving me good information saying that she's backing off. So I continue to hold this angle.
Going around.
I do have another goo at white just in case she pushes harder.
Scanning.
New hatch.
I shouldn't have peeked this just to re-goo white stairs. It's a bad
Ready?
take on my part.
Christmas. Piano.
One friendly operator remaining.
Pixel. On pixel. Bathroom pixel.
You walk right up
I see that grenade, I step away, I look at the wall to make sure that there's not too much of it open.
There's one new hatch.
I continue holding the angle so they don't plant. They do try to plant, and I get a good look off here. I rotate around
New hatch.
to see if I can catch whoever was in bathroom off guard.
15 seconds.
She's planting behind the
I
wire.
hear the
10
plant call.
seconds left. Op 4 is defusing a bomb. You need to disable their diffuser.
She's on new hatch.
One Op 4
I decide that it's
remaining.
okay, it's safe for me to reload.
She rotated.
Picking a further angle will catch them off guard because I was last seen freezing.
Alright.
I back off because I failed that peek pretty hard.
Please, he's so bad.
We exchange. I see the ping over there, so I know I can be aggressive. I was rewarded there with me having a hollow and her having assumably an ACOG. I was at the advantage.
Friendly destroy the diffuser.
Literally only good on defense.
Mission
Awkward.
successful.
They fucking suck. There's just two guys. They're walking right up. There's no fucking utility. No barbed wire. Nothing.
I didn't see him carrying barbed wire.
For the final round, I decided to choose Lion. Historically, how they've been defending is having 2 on site and 3 roaming. They've been very successful doing that. So as Lion, I can activate my Lion ability and then just move into site.
I got a mirror on each wall.
The diffuser has been secured.
Re-peeking this hole is not a good idea. The first one made noise, the second one just brought more attention. I do it at head height, which is easily noticeable.
The diffuser
Bad
is
angle
now
to hold.
secured.
Is that that guy supposed to be carrying?
No.
Drone going out. Enemy
Yeah,
tag.
excited clear. I can hop in.
I push up pretty hard and pretty fast. I'm not checking all my angles, which is a bad idea, especially when I have my back towards reading like this. I stopped to reload where I realized I shouldn't. I get a good pick off on Mira.
That was Mira.
I activate my line because Ram is starting to plant.
Diffuser is online and active.
I hold red because the only places that they can now push from is either red or white stairs. And we, for all intents and purposes, have every angle held.
Taking the bad guys.
Red dead.
So don't come in. He's this way. He's this way. He's over. He's over. He's over. Lock him in.
Oh, that angle was really terrible. I should have leaned back to the other side to get a little bit better vision. I was still rewarded for it regardless. Hey guys, if you liked that video, let me know in the comments down below. If there's anything that you would like to see in future videos, also let me know in the comments. But until then, I will see you guys later.